Is Apex Legends shutting down? It's a question that might have popped into your mind recently, whether you're an active player or an ex-player. And for a good reason. The game has been dead for a while, and while it's unlikely it shuts down, that still remains a possibility, and let me explain why. So let's start at the beginning. We all know this game was a fluke, and if you didn't know, you know now. Made from creators of Titanfall, this was supposed to be a successor to Titanfall 2, Titanfall 3, but since Battle Royale was the new big talk in the town, they made Apex instead. This was bet everything on Reddit type move, and it paid off. The game was a massive hit from the start. It was even called a Fortnite killer for a while, even though that statement is laughable in retrospect. The Titanfall fans, however, hated the game because it was nothing like Titanfall, and you can't really blame them. Titanfall community was known for its movement tech and the identity of the franchise. While yes, Apex is known for its movement, it's nothing compared to Titanfall. Take a look. But the movement was not the issue. In fact, that made the game stand out from the rest. The problem is the state of the game and the general lack of care EA has put into it. In my video about Rocket League, I've gave my opinions on how Epic Games is the main culprit behind the death of that game, and I feel similarly for this game as well. EA is known for its insatiable greed and the general lack of care for its core fanbase. They prioritize profit, so they try and milk their players for every dollar and cent. What better game to see that greed than Apex? I've been playing this game since Season 2. I have around 2k hours on the game when you combine Steam and Origin hours, and trust me when I say, this game is actually not that bad. I enjoy playing Apex. It's fast, fun, and the time to kill is pretty long, so you have enough time to react, reposition, and fight back. The legends are also pretty fun, with some exceptions. Yes, I'm looking at you, ballistic useless sack of shit. Guns are fun to use and master while playing with your friends is always a good time. However, this is where the positives and the rest of the game is utter garbage. For an example, the sound is bugged. I cannot begin to explain the amount of times that I've died because of it. It's really common for you to die in this game because you couldn't hear footsteps coming up from behind you. Full team would just randomly appear and one-clip you. Isn't that fun? Nothing more exciting than losing a Battle Royale game due to a game problem rather than your own skill, or lack thereof. Worst audio problems happened when Catalyst was released. Due to her Q reacting to nearby players, it just fully made some sounds just non-existent, even if you weren't even close to her. I remember I got full clipped from behind and the audio came only after I was knocked. Terrible. Next up, matchmaking. Atrocious. 90% of gold lobbies are 3 stacks. Half of them are Preds and the other are Diamond Gigasweats, and honestly I don't know what's worse. I think his Watson mentioned something similar in his video as well. If he plays Apex every day, then he's put in Gigasweat lobbies with 3 stacks that are sweatier than LCS, and if he takes a break for a week, he's in Plat lobbies. Bro, name me one game that puts top 100 players against Plats, bro. I swear, getting out of Plat is harder than hitting Masters. Also, fun fact, these are my Plat 1 lobbies, or should I say Plat 1 lobotomites. So surely, with all that, at least the devs update the game on the regular. No. Each and every update brings more bugs to the game, and what they add is usually just new skins and a shittier battle pass. A new map was finally added into the game after what it feels like was decades. Most of the maps are just the same old maps, but it's Le Dark now or slightly altered. It's just boring. After you've played the game for like a month, there's really nothing to do in it. They removed arenas, fun modes are sweaty, new event modes rarely come out, and if they do, it's to push a skin line. It's just sloppy and lazy, honestly. EA, shame on you. Just by looking at the newest trailer, you can tell how little the game has to offer. People are mocking the trailer, saying stuff like, "In Apex Legends, you can now play Apex Legends." And that basically sums up the trailer. It's just like an animated Apex match. It doesn't show anything new or exciting. The dislikes are also telling. Last few trailers had an overwhelmingly negative like to dislike ratio, sometimes even 3 times the amount of dislikes compared to likes. And here's the thing, it's not like the devs don't care about the game. We saw from Titanfall that they are capable and that they want to keep improving the game and offer new things to their players. The problem is, and always has been, EA. I've heard from unofficial sources that Respawn is trying desperately to push stuff that the community wants, but that EA is forcing them to do the things they say to do so they can maximize profit. Although this isn't a verified statement, just a word of mouth, it kinda seems that way. It really feels like this giant company took over and siphoned the soul out of the game that once had a passionate community. A company that is filled with old people in executive positions that don't understand what internet is, let alone gaming. Here's another thing. Hacking is a major problem in Apex. I think there's an average of like 5 hackers per match in Apex. If you think I'm exaggerating, you've never played Apex in your life. The hacks are also easily accessible. You are just one Google search and 10-ish euros away from having hacks. The anti-cheat is a joke and barely works. It got so bad in fact that this summer a pro LCS match was hacked live with the hacker installing remote hacks into players' computers. Like, bro, how is that even possible? The state of the game's anti-cheat is a joke. Not to mention legal cheats with controllers. I don't know why, but for some reason, up until recently, you could have had a controller with configs and it was fully allowed. If you don't know what that means, let me show you a quick video to demonstrate what I mean. Yeah, add on top of that the fact that playing controller is just like having soft aim lock. So now that we've discussed some of the glaring problems with the game, what are the odds they put a lid on it? Well, as mentioned before, it's unlikely to happen right now. But the direction the game is heading is not looking good. It has been on a steady decline since 2023 and the community pushback is starting to be too big to ignore. If EA continues to let greed cloud their judgment, we could see Apex Legends shutting down in the following years. At some point, the player count will drop so much that the game maintenance and running the servers would cost more than the game makes. That would spell the end of Apex Legends. Until that happens though, we can only hope they wake up to the reality of the situation and take action. I'd say allow Respawn to take the lead for at least a bit and see how the community responds. But I'm just a guy on the internet that knows nothing about game development or how to run a company, so there's that. While making this video, an update came out for the upcoming season with a lot of tweaks that were positively received. For example, the Ash and Assault class rework is something that will definitely be game-breaking and will need nerfing when it comes out, but oh boy, will it be fun. And I like that they're trying to save Ballistic, even though giving him 4 Qs is like not really doing anything at all. Do I think this will change anything in the long run? No. It's a step in the right direction, but in classic Apex fashion, it will probably be 1 step forward and 3 steps backwards. They tend to give us 1 good update per year and then just leave the game in a state that it is in, but I digress. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Give me your opinion in the comments below. What should be done with Apex and how would you go about fixing it? That's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.